Alright, hey everyone, Waterbot here, and welcome back to Minecraft Dungeons. So, I said a long time ago, at the start of the series, that there's a very high possibility I will play it off-camera. This happened. Technically I didn't play it off-camera, I played it in co-op with Shell. So my character is considerably chunkier than he was the last time I played. I don't really see this as a problem. So here's the question. Just want to bump up the difficulty and go that way? I don't know. I'm in a good spot, so let's play offline, start game, and we'll go from here. Let's see. Have you found the mood level? The secret level? No, I actually don't know where the secret level is. You know what? Now that it's... So, they told me as part of the email to not show off how to get to the secret level. And so I've avoided finding it. Let's go find it. Let's see. Okay, Minecraft Dungeons secret mission. Okay, so we gotta find rune locations. Drawbridge in the... Oh. Oh, hi. I didn't realize we had some free emeralds here. Okay, give me a second. Apparently we had some space in our base just filled with cash. Oh, that's the drawbridge. Okay, so we're supposed to find that specific drawbridge. And by doing something, we get the ability to actually get to the secret level. Okay, works for me. But first I'm going to grab all these emeralds while we're here. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, I will admit, I haven't actually... Yeah, there it is. I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do with the co-op footage, because Shell and I got a little bit podcast ranty. We're talking about, like, the... a little bit on good and evil and some other things. Stuff that might not necessarily be the most entertaining. And that's a little bit of a concern for me. Wow, there's just a lot of money sitting around here. I'm always a little hyper-focused on whether or not I created good content, or if, oh, hey. Portal into the Nether. But, you know, just always a little worried that if, like, we go on full rant mode, that it's not bad. I think we were fine, but it was definitely, you know, talking about art theft and, like, things that I think some people might perceive as... Oh, that's the loot room. Got it. Things we perceive as stuff that isn't talked about nearly enough that should be talked about. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get some of these. Do I have enough? Yeah, we get some. Okay, let's tear up these. Let's see. So I guess I should probably get the people watching on YouTube appraised of what I've got. I got Hunter's Promise, which is kind of a pet bow. I don't really use it as such. I've got the Wither Armor, which actually dropped from the last boss. We'll show him at some point. Mostly I went for the extra protection, so I only take half damage, which should be kind of nice. I don't know what to do with the rest of these. But I got the Grav Hammer, which just does more damage, and whenever I kill something, I get health. Which is good. Okay, so... Oh. Apparently I was, like, right here. I don't think this is the secret level, though. Is it? Aha! So I guess we can get to the secret level. This is just the other side. Oh, there we go. Pull that. That's down. So now we can get to this place. Big place. Oh, that's cute. It's a basic Minecraft block. What the? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Place runes. I have found a singular ruin. Oh, which is unlocked for finding the church in the first place. Okay, Creeper Woods location. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to play through almost all of the levels. Again. You know what, that's fine. We'll keep it on a lower difficulty. Yeah, you can only get runes after you complete normal mode. Well then. So I wouldn't have been able to find any normally. I guess this is a good time. I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves, but this will save us time overall. I was feeling a little weird about going for the secret level before actually showing off the ending, but if I'm gonna have to play through the entire game to get these, I guess we'll just do it this way. Okay, so Creeper Woods, and I'm not going to be on adventure mode, do I? I don't know, screw it, let's play it on adventure mode. It can't be that much harder, maybe? Okay, so, chat, you guys want to help me out on this one. You want to look up where the runes are, so I don't have to constantly be looking at my phone? Because that'll actually help me immensely. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of enemies. But they're kind of chumps. Works for me. Grav hammer. Okay. Ooh, soul bow. Those are new. So maybe I want that second mushroom after all. I like this thing for what should be incredibly obvious reasons. It just mows through enemies. And it gets them all right next to each other. It's everything I wanted out of that electro dagger or whatever setup. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. Let's see, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time wasting looking for all of this. Like, I know where the runes are, and so that's going to make them a bit of a priority. I missed deflection, though. Deflection is apparently... not apparently. Deflection is absolutely, like, one of the choicest upgrades in this game. More or less just makes it so all arrows shot at you are just shot back, and it's great. Yeah, do I wanna hit up the side dungeon? I'll hit up the side dungeon for a second. But yeah, I know it's right at the end, so we don't have to worry about that until then. But make sure that I don't just like go into full podcast mode and just scoot past. But yeah, I think I will put up the co-op footage. I will have a little bit of a disclaimer at the beginning, being like, we talked about some slightly less, you know, haha Minecraft topics over the course of this. I think it should be fine-ish. There we go. I figure I might as well come in here and do this. This is real easy loot. I mean, this whole level is really easy loot. Most of the levels are. And honestly, like, that's one thing. I've seen a lot of people complaining about how, like, little content there is in this game. And from my perspective, it's about as much as I expected. I do hope they release some extra level packs for free, They said something about the islands would be available for purchase, and I'm gonna get real spooked if this becomes, like, massive DLC platform immediately. Like, this for me feels like an early access game with a really strong vertical slice, but if they were to say, like, yeah, no, this is actually done, you know, now pay us $20 for the next couple levels, I'd say your initial price point is a little much. I guess the one way I could see it is them really trying to push the whole DLC packs is like, but if you're part of the Xbox Game Pass, you just don't have to worry about it. Which, like, I'm not sure if that's better. But I always get a little worried when I see, like, hey, buy this soon. Okay, let's go around. I wonder if there will ever be a certain point where Minecraft is no longer profitable. Like, I'm sure the IP will be, but I mean, like, Minecraft itself, the base game. Or will they actually have to find some means of monetizing it further? I guess, honestly, merchandise is the way to do it. Let's see. Sounds like something to get money. Unfortunately, anytime you actually, like, say at Wanderbot, it'll actually override the top line, so I can't read it. I really cannot read highlighted messages, which is a travesty. That and their Minecraft Realms server hosting. Oh! You know, that's actually a good point. Okay, so there will be free content added to this as well as 2 paid DLC packs. Alright. Personally, I'd be super fine with it if they treated this very similarly to oh, well, I mean, let's say Path of Exile. I feel like Path of Exile is probably one of the better examples of how to do monetization in a Diablo-like. Let's see, highlighted messages like this. I can only ever read the bottom line of any highlighted message. Or if you do at Wanderbot, then it's the reverse. Well, I don't know, it's about the same. Speaking of, Path of Exile 3.11 is coming again soon. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. I might. It's one of those where I always say to myself, I will play one of the Path of Exile leagues. Oh, these guys aren't supposed to be here, but that's okay. But I always get part way. And then I stop, and then it sucks. I think rule number 1, I have to do it solo. Trying to do it with other people is real awkward. I think I'd also have to record it specifically for YouTube and YouTube alone. I think streaming it never really works, unless I did it at the end of the night. I think usually what I try and do is, like, the league is out. Let's immediately start streaming it next day kind of early. That never works. Man, Grabhammer is so goofy. Especially because, you know, I'm getting HP off of every single one of these guys that I kill. Yeah, there you go. If only I got life based on the damage that I did. That would be nuts. I might actually have to put away the Healy Totem. I'm just not sure if it's worth it. I bet there's something better and, like, more defensive that would actually be worthwhile. Never mind, this is what the Healy field is worth. Alright, yeah, coming back? There we go. Can I get up here? Hell yeah, money! Bam! Row, your Enderman. Gently into the dark! Oh, did I just get emeralds for that? I feel like you deserve, like, a good drop anytime you fight an Enderman. Oh. Okay, gets me some ammo. I haven't exactly been using a whole lot of ammo to begin with. I miss Ricochet on my bow, though. I think Ricochet will always be my favorite. If trick bows didn't actually have, like, such slow shot speed, I'd be super down with them. But I gotta say, the poison clouds on these arrows are actually, like, they're pretty good. I think it's just most enemies don't live long enough to really make it work. So don't forget to find the rune. The rune is in... Okay. It's archery time. Sort of. Actually having trouble hitting some of these guys. Okay. The rune is in the final zone. Like, with the Free the Villagers section, I believe. Supposedly in the southwest corner. There we go. Okay, did I get anything fancy? I did not. That's a bit of a travesty. Haha! Have fun in there, random villager. Luckily you're explosion-proof, unlike everyone else. Sup, nerds? Gravhammer says hello! Okay, so we're looking around here, southwest corner. It should be the bottom left. Down here somewhere. Down here-ish? There it is. Alright. This seems about right. Bam. Into the void I go. Maybe I should have stuck around to see what was up. This is a good plan. I had to actually pick that thing up. Well, next time I'll stick around and actually watch the thing. Because that would be smart. There we go. Get out of here, Illager scum. Even that would have actually been deadly if it wasn't for my 50% damage reduction. Luckily, I am Tank Man. But I think I still want the ninja outfit. Getting that would be a bit of a help. Okay. So, next up... Okay, yep, next one's Soggy Swamp. So it looks like there is one for every single location. Sub-dungeon? So, easy peasy. Are there supplies? I thought, oh, the escape. Right, we just have to fight everything. Hello! Gravhammer would like to introduce itself. Not so much an escape as it is just a massacre. It would actually be neat if there were infinite spawns, but I feel like that would be so easily... I'd be so easily cheesed. At this point, I'm just killing all the livestock like a monster. Have fun over there, sheep! Bam! The ragdolls in this are beautiful. Like, truly a thing of beauty. I don't remember the graveyard being this dense. I also don't remember this graveyard much at all. This is like, well, I mean, obviously, this is the first level in the game. Which means... just have less to do with it. Alright, there we go. I will sit here. Let's see. Yeah, this section's a lot bigger than I remember it being. Wow, okay. That was a little faster than I wanted it to be. Let's just zip. Let's actually escape. Fighting guys is nice. But getting out of here sooner than later is nicer, because I really want to speedrun through this to some small degree. Because the sooner we can actually get rid of, well, knock out all of these, we can go to the secret level, and then find out what's out there. Hopefully you only have to find it once, as opposed to, like, once per difficulty. Was that... I think that was kind of how... Oh, wait, no. In Diablo 2, you could just only ever go to the secret cow level once per character. And I remember somebody getting hella mad because they, like another player killed the Cow King on their save and they had to make a new tune to go back. Ow. Okay, let's take this a little seriously. Creepers are a bit punchy. Alright, we good? We good.
These villages are free from the clasp of the Illagers. All thanks to you.
Diablo 3 needed you to have a special staff to get to the level. I actually have never been to it in Diablo 3. Maybe at some point I'll poke Ash and see if he wants to do like a full run. And we can do that. Maybe. Let's see. Do I keep going for abilities? Yeah, I think so. I like these mushrooms. But I want to see if I can get other fun things. Unfortunately, it's mostly like totems of shielding and blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So, it doesn't look like there is one in the creepy crypt. Yeah. Right at the end of the level, after you destroy the cauldron, look for the stone pillar pictured above with the vines hanging from it. Now, this one's going to be a bit dicey. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like that's worth it anyway. Staff route no longer works. There's also rainbow goblins. Got it. But yeah, so we're looking for a vine-laden pillar, which is good. Problem is, I think this is the level I'm worst at. Mainly that end boss is brutal. It is so tempting to actually have 3 of these mushrooms lined up for just extra bonk. Because that way I can actually have 100% uptime on bonk. Unfortunately, I do not have better. Oh, there is actually quality on these? Yeah, there is quality on these. So what's the soul bow do? Just regular bow, but it gets you extra soul gathering. Which I think is a really interesting build. I hesitate to commit to it, though. The idea of, like, a soul build would be neat. I think my main beef is just I have yet to find a good soul spell, apart from the beam, that I really care about. Okay, that doesn't do nearly as much damage as it used to. That used to kind of melt you. And got spooky. Okay, there we go. Nice part is the enemies actually have a fair bit of HP. So, as long as I'm constantly, generally within range of hitting them, I can just kill them off and get most of my HP back, if not all of it. Hello. It is time for your regularly scheduled grav hammering. What, you thought you could fight me? Let's see, the beam and the arrow. The beef I ended up running into with the arrow is, while it was good, it was very slow. The beam was good, but it locked you in place. And both of those are kind of rough. It's part of the reason why I was just kind of going for the firework arrow in the end. Because the firework arrow did not have the inherent risks. You just couldn't use it as much. Yeah, creepers are a little spooky here. Okay, there we go. There we go. We are in Bonk Town. What's up? I love this weapon. The unique weapons in this game really shine. And admittedly, they're just weapons with like 3 or 4 enchant slots, plus like a default enchantment. But that actually results in a fair bit of cool. Because yeah, having a weapon that just has natural ricochet, natural gravity effects, natural lightning effects, like, that's pretty dang good. And it works. And I think one thing I really hope they do with this game is they slowly increase the amount of available enchantments and, like, add more interesting, unique ones later on. I know Diablo kind of has this. That's doing a decent chunk of damage to them. I want to conserve my arrows so the last boss fight is easier. Yeah, have fun up there. I'm just going to ignore them. Let's see, hope you find a unique better than the hammer. It spins awesome. I had a really good, like, spin glaive that was pretty good. But it was slightly less useful than grav. What I would love is a grav spin. Okay. Enderman hurts, but that's okay. Because now it's just Enderman. Am I just crit cannoning this guy, or is that just how much damage I do? I think that's just how much damage I do. There we go. And it's just a regular robe. Bit of a shame. I'd want more than this. Yeah, Piggy almost got away from me. I was not ready for that. Uh-oh. Okay. We good? Yeah, I'm sure there's probably better treasure chests, but I just want to get this secret level. And also, if I want to do grinding, we'll just come back later. I think I'll also probably be more focused when I grind. Because I want to go to the levels that actually have what I'm looking for. Like, what I really want is the thief robes, but with deflection, and maybe even further attack speed if I can somehow swing that. Because, yeah, being able to... I had the thief robes for a little bit and had 25% attack speed bonus. And, it made a difference. It was not a small upgrade. Well... It wasn't so bad. Oh, right. Because, yeah, I only take 50% damage from creepers, so it's just like, eh... Yeah, I mean, it hurts. It just doesn't hurt nearly as much as a lot of other things. But yeah, being able to... Let's see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? I bet it's just confused. Well, I'll grab this here. What about level you'll start seeing items with 3 slots to spend enchantment points on? Probably tail end of adventure level. Now this is a dead end. Really? Well, sunk cost fallacy. I'm here. We're doing it. And it's maybe worth it. So, clock mode, 50 to 55-ish. Yeah, so tail end of adventure mode, beginning of the next mode. I look forward to getting to that point. I feel like I might be a bit fatigued, though, by the time that I actually get there. I have that problem not infrequently when I'm playing certain games. I'm just like, man, these are some sweet items. I do not want to play this game anymore. I always hate that feeling. Where it's just like you finally get the cool stuff, but you're effectively done. With certain games, it's not so bad. Oops. Oh, I guess we might as well grab this while we wait. Okay. Yeah, what's a good example of that? I mean, I would actually say a lot of MMOs, you finally reach the end. Let's talk Path of Exile. Path of Exile was absolutely one of those where it's just like, you get to the end and it's like, yeah, but I don't want to do this anymore. Hell, you get even like halfway and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like it takes some serious fortitude to get to the end of those. I felt like Diablo was a little faster, which I think was very important. At least for my, like, specific enjoyment of it. I think I'd still prefer Path of Exile and how it was handled. Let's see. But the fatigue, content fatigue, and, like, getting to the end in any game is tough. If it's, like, one of those big Eternal games. Like, I'm not much of a WoW player anymore. I used to be. But nowadays I've kind of petered out on it. But I very specifically really enjoyed the leveling for like the first couple of expansions. And then after a certain point, you just get so sick of it. And so every once in a while Shell would specifically be like, hey, let's, you know, we've got a free month, nothing's going on. Let's play some WoW. And the answer was like, I'd play it, and I just find myself like losing steam maybe 5 hours in. I think it doesn't help that I play so many other video games that like playing any singular game for longer than 10 hours just feels wrong nowadays. Unless it's got some like really big draw. Or multiplayer. Multiplayer usually solves a lot. Cripes, please stop. Your potions are annoying. At least as long as you get out of the AoE, it's not so bad.